Okay. Do you want me to open it up or do you want to? Okay. Well, I asked for the Zoom, so I'm excited to see your faces and not just through a social media Facebook screen. And for all the people catching the replay, hey, hey, we're sorry that you weren't able to be on with us, but I wanted to do this Zoom because I know Carly was talking a little bit before we hit record, but this is such a huge pivotal moment. And Siobhan is so close to hitting vice president in our company. And so if you don't know what that is, that's one of the top leadership ranks in our company. That is when leaders get that secret like NDA, they get that secret chat with corporate. They also are more connected and more collaborative with corporate. So anything that comes down the pipeline from you guys, like I know Siobhan messaged me the other day and was like, hey, for future reference, when we do launches, can we do them at noon so that if there's someone on the West Coast, and I'm like, absolutely. Not that she can't already say that to me, but sometimes it's just easier when there's that setting for it so that leaders could speak up. So Siobhan sent it to me as one of her VP leaders, and I passed it along. But just so you know that in the future, when you guys are a VP team, like all of your suggestions and things like that, it's a little bit easier to do that when you have a vice president to speak on your behalf as part of that setting. Like Carly mentioned earlier before this recording was, she also does get like secret information about what's coming down the pipeline. And the cool thing about that is, first off, we can't share it. So that's the bummer, but we can help prepare for our teams. So that's something that's really important so that when we know something that's coming for our team and we have, let's say Chelsea, who is like maybe 5,000 away from hitting a big goal, we know we need to strategize with Chelsea now because something's coming that could drastically impact her business. And I know that's coming. So I'm going to push her now because she doesn't know what's coming. And so it's really good for us to prepare, to look at numbers, to project things, but also to like rally events and things like that. Like we knew when the coffee was coming. So we were able to strategize the 3-day sneak peek to layer in with this event so that people could use that. And so that's a big thing for hitting VP, but also just for, clout in the industry or whatever. When you are sharing, you can say, oh yeah, my leader is a VP in the company. She's one of the top leaders in the company. She gets, so it does help you with third party validation and recruiting as well. So there's a million and one reasons why you want to go VP and you want your leaders to be VP. But we are just inches away. And so that's another thing that I wanted to talk about is sometimes leaders, they never will tell their team, like, we're so close, you guys, just put one in for me. We're servant leaders. Like we're going to do what it takes for our team. Carly and I've said this before, and all of us, like, we just operate from that servant mindset of like, what can we do for our team? What can we do for our team? What can we do for our team? But sometimes our team is absolutely willing to do stuff for us too. We just don't ask and we just don't tell them because we don't want them to come, like, we don't want to come across as like, like those horrible leaders that you hear about in the industry. So I just wanted to share with you guys how close that Siobhan is to hitting VP so that you know that. Chelsea as well, so close to hitting executive director so that you know that. Because here's the thing, this won't happen alone. Siobhan is 4,100 away. She ain't gonna put that up on her own in the next 3 days. But if you break it down, do you know what that is, guys? That's 9 bundles today. That's it. 9 bundles today, 9 bundles tomorrow, and 9 bundles the next day. And I'm not talking Fab 5. I know Glenn likes to preach Fab 5. I'm talking the Accelerate Trio, 150 points per. So she's not far away at all. It's totally doable, but it's not doable alone. And so I know so many of you guys are pushing for your goals too. So I want you guys to look at your back office, look to see where you're at. Can you go from 400 to 700 club before the end of the month? If so, that's a huge win for you. It's a huge raise for you. And that's 300 points towards Siobhan going VP or 300 points for Chelsea as well. So it is this win-win mentality of the more that I do, the more that I make, but also it does benefit in the big scheme too. And so one of my girls one time, she was pushing for executive director like Chelsea was. And she was like, I just can't, I'm not even going to tell my team I'm going for it. I can't do it. And I said, well, I'll do it. Let me talk to them. And after the end of the month, several of her girls went director. They went director because they were pushing for their leader. And then they went direct her and they went to her and they were like, I'm so glad that I didn't just throw in the towel and say, well, this is mine. But because you were going for something, I pushed harder. And now my check literally doubled. Like, wow, thank you for announcing what your goals were, because it got me fired up. And now my check doubled. And so that really is the beauty of this. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. You know, we're 9 bundles away, 9 Accelerate Trios away per day. And, you know, like that can come from, so what is that? 9 times 3, 27. That's 27 that can be purchased by brand partners. It's 27 ambassadors. It's, you know, ordering. It's 27 customers ordering. It doesn't matter how it comes in, if it comes in. And so we wanted to roll out some incentives so that you can use this as leverage to help close more sales. And so that you can use this for leverage to help you grow your business. Maybe it is just, you know, putting an extra 300 volume in yourself, or maybe it is getting another qualified leg so you can hit a new rank, or maybe it is, you know, you going from 1200 club to 2000 club, whatever that looks like. You can use this incentive to as leverage so that you can close more sales and give them something to get off the fence. Because we all have people that are just him and hawing, and you're talking to them and they're like, well, da, da. Having something to say, this ends today. I've got a special, it's the first XYZ, blah, 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 blah. That is what makes a difference. So let's see, 27. Okay, I think that's right. Hopefully I did my math right. If 9 times 3 is not 27, you guys just tell me, because I'm not a science person. I mean, I am a science person, I'm a math person.
It's definitely 27.
Perfect. Okay, so what we're gonna do is for the first 27 bundle orders, it could be any bundle, it doesn't matter. Or if someone's buying 2 bags of coffee, for example, that's a bundle, okay? For all intents and purposes, 2 products or more is a bundle. Any bundle that comes in, we're gonna reimburse $10 on each one for the first 27. So we're gonna keep track of it in your chat that you guys have together, and you call them out, because once they're gone, they're gone. So we'll call them out so you'll know who's got what. If you order yourself a bundle, that's $10. Maybe you go order 2 bundles, that's 20. Okay, so we need to know if it's more than 1 bundle too, because we'll count that as 2 of the spots. Okay, and so it's the first 27. So if you place an order, call it out in the chat. If you sell a product, call it out in the chat until we hit that 27, and then that's over. And then in addition to that, so that pretty much covers shipping for most people. So if most people are ordering, you know, 1 or 2 bundles or whatever, you know, $10 to $20 is going to cover their shipping. So that kind of helps use that as leverage to get those people off the fence of like, hey, my leaders are doing something super special just here for month in. We've only got, you know, 20 spots or whatever you want to say, because you don't know how many are already taken. We've only got a few spots. You could say a few. We've only got a few spots. Are you ready to order? If so, we'll give you $10 back. That'll basically cover your shipping. You can use this as leverage to get some people off the fence. If someone were to enroll with a pack, maybe you have someone enroll with a pack, that'll count as 2 spots. So we'll do $20 on that. So that'll count as 2 spots. Okay. And so this is just a way for you guys to close out the month strong for yourself, but also, like I just said, it is a win-win. And then in addition to that, every single order that comes in between now and the end of the month, so put all of them in the chat, we're going to do a drawing for $100 cash, a bag of Boost Brew coffee, and I've already taped this one up, but this is a purple tumbler. And so I know these are coveted and like sold out and super exclusive. So Brew X, purple tumbler, and $100 cash for every order that goes in. Whoever the brand partner is going to be the winner, but sometimes they pass it on to their customers. So however you want to, if you want to keep it, that's great. If you want to give it away, that's great too. The $10 back, we'll just need like their Venmo or their PayPal so we can send them that reimbursement. So just keep that in mind. There has to be a way. Sometimes I have people take advantage of these kind of offers and they're like, I don't have Venmo. I'm like, okay, PayPal? No, I don't have PayPal. Cash App? No, like Facebook Pay. No, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm gonna write you a dang check and mail it, you know, and that's not the ideal situation, I'm just saying. But I've had to do that before. So let's try to get a payment service of some sort from them, and we can get that sent over to those 27 people. And that's really all I have. I'm so excited for you guys. I know you guys love Siobhan. I know that she's an incredible leader, and she would give the shirt off of her back for each and every one of you. And I know that you guys work really closely with her, and you know, and all these leaders, and Chelsea too. Chelsea, everything that Chelsea does counts towards Siobhan. So when she says she's 2,600 away and Siobhan's 4,170, if Chelsea hits, you guys, it's pretty much a done deal for Siobhan. So that's how this works. Every win stacks on top of other wins. And that's how, big wins happen in this industry. It's never alone. So thank you guys for jumping on and taking time out of your Saturday morning. We've got a lot of time left of the month still. It will not be surprising if Siobhan not only hits, but soars past it. Because when you have people rallying around you, things just pop like really quickly. When people can come together for a common cause, things happen really fast. And so we've got 3 full days. So we're really excited to see this come to fruition, come together. And if there's anything you guys need from us, let us know. If you're like, hey, I've got this person, they're asking about Bravenly, but I don't really know what to say, put us in 3-way chats. Like, we're here to work for you, just like we're here to work for Siobhan. It's all of us. It's all of us working together that's going to make your wins happen and everyone's wins happen. So I will be quiet now and pass it over if anybody else wants to share.
I'll just say something quick. Hello, everybody. I love seeing y'all's faces. I'm glad Chelsea put her camera on. We all look great on a Saturday morning. Okay, so I love what Brittany said, because practicality, right? Breaking it down to 27 bundles, like that is so doable. And exactly what you said about when we, Chelsea's team has been on fire since she joined. And if you continue with that momentum, that is going to just create a compounding effect, not only in your business, Chelsea, but also your brand partners. And then just like Brittany said, that trickles up. But I just wanted to kind of hone in on like what this action right now. Of course, the results we want to see is VP, right? We want to be a VP team. Of course, we want to have an executive director. Of course, we want to see y'all's paycheck double to get in the 400 and plus clubs. But the action that we take right now, long term, this is what's going to be, this is what your business is going to look like. Because with 27 bundles, now you have potentially, say, half of those are new customers. Y'all, we have, what is it? Probably will butcher this, but I think it's like 80% retention rate. And so now you're creating space in your business for long term. This isn't like, hey, let's just get into action and then crap, that was a lot of work and we don't see any benefits long term. Like, we're in a company where when you put in the action and you do the push, you're benefiting for months and months. Y'all, I've been in this industry for way too long. And when I would do month end pushes like this, I would be so exhausted in previous projects because it didn't pay off long term. Nobody wants to do massive action when it's not a long-term thing. So these efforts now are long-term. You can't go wrong by putting massive action into the last 3 days of the month, right? Of course, we want to stay in massive action, but the goal here is that you're going to have new customers, new people feeling our products, right? Like the Boost Brew, whatever it is, your favorite product, the effects that you've seen it personally, they're now getting exposed to that. So when you lead with that kind of excitement, knowing you're helping change lives, it's not about a volume. It's not about VP. It's not about a title, right? And so not only does that give you new customers, with the incentives, they're on point. The incentives are on point for you to get into the right actions. It's not, hey, everybody go place an order so we can get volume in. It's, hey, brand new customer, I'm waiving your ambassador fee. You can say shipping, sure, but now they get a brand new account and they're not having to pay the $10, right? Maybe it's an existing customer. They're not having to pay shipping. That's on point. And then even with, she said the packs, if you get a brand new brand partner, that's $40 off. That's their ambassador fee, right? So it's like lining up perfectly when it comes to getting new people in, and people will sign up for a little $10 off. People will sign up for that little extra because they know that they feel like you're adding value to them. And then I would just, all of y'all right now, I want you to write down what part of that 27, what number do you want to be a part of that, right? How do you want to be in that number? Set a goal for yourself and let's push each other to that number, because you can just dream and say, okay, it's going to come in, but what do I want to do? What's the part that I want to say? Because the cool thing about that part, right? I say, I'm five of the 27. The cool thing about that part is not only are you growing your business for long term, you're also increasing your paycheck, but being a part of this team, right? Us growing together, but you're also getting extra entries into our $100 cash bonus at the end, and that amazing tumbler and the Boost Brew. Okay. So everything is working out. So I think these incentives are great. I think y'all are the team to do this, because I know y'all are excited, and your massive action now will not be wasted. And the last thing I'll say is, Brittany said it, as VP teams, we see the insight and we know how to coach people into the right action for future months. And this is the month for you to hit your biggest rank. This is the month for you to really get into massive action, because Bravenly has some incredible things coming. So that's all I want to say. I'm here to cheer y'all on. I'm here to help conversations, just like Brittany said. Carly's incredible, Brittany, Siobhan, all of us, like, we're here. And Ricky, is he on? Is that Samsung?
I guess Ricky's on.
Hey, Ricky. He's
I wanted
amazing.
to share, really quickly, I wanted to share one more thing that I forgot to say, is that I've got a newer leader in this industry, and she's like, I want to grow my business. What's the best way? Da, da, da. And so she doesn't have a lot of influence on social media. And so one of the things that I think is very important, Carly would probably back this. We're not big sample people. We're not big getting samples in people's hands. We're like more, how about you just join me in business? That sounds great. Like, or I guess you would start as a customer. Here you go. Like, that's just kind of how Carly and I operate from being in the industry so long. But we have a lot of new people too. And so, for example, this new girl, she's like, I want to benefit from this coffee launch too, but I don't already have a coffee list of customers like you. I don't already have like the influence like you. What should I be doing? And so one of the things I told her is, I said, go on your back office right now and order a bag of gold sticks, not the bulk powder, but the gold sticks, and order a bag of Brew X. And I was like, so that you can get it in people's hands, because coffee is one of those things. People are very picky about flavor. And a lot of times they won't just blindly trust you if you don't have that authority and influence. They need to taste it first. And so I'm not a big sample proponent, not the thing, but I will say that one of the ways that you can get one of the 27 spots is if you personally want to go order some gold sticks and some coffee, so that you can just literally focus on getting 30 samples out next month. And you could just do like 1 stick of gold, 1 stick of coffee. Or for her, what I told her to do is do 3 sticks of gold, 3 little packets of coffee, and sell it for $20. And she's charging $25 because she's shipping them. So that is totally something that you can do, and you make more money. You make a profit on selling them, and people aren't going to say, oh, this tastes horrible, I don't want to order it. Like, they're going to be like, yeah, okay, now I trust you, I'm in, I can order. So you can use this coffee and these spots and get that $10 back yourself, and use that as leverage to build your business next month too with this coffee.
Yep. That I literally wrote that down. That was the only thing I missed. I'm so glad you touched on that, Brittany, because the other thing is, leaders, rally up I don't care if you have one brand partner on your team or what, even if it's a brand new brand partner you get in the next 3 days. As leaders, rally up your team and say, look, we're together. We will do this sample challenge, right? You can set up times to say, okay, this, into August, we're going to send out 5 samples each. And so allow that to be a follow through on them obtaining the samples, so they actually benefit from it. So yes.
I love that. So I'm just going to chime in here real quick. I want to honor your time on a Saturday morning, but I also know you guys have lots to do, right? And so I'll keep this short and sweet, but Siobhan is one of the most incredible leaders in the industry, you guys. And VP is truly just a stepping stone for this team, but it's a big deal. But the thing I know about Siobhan is that she is going to use this platform to reach down and help every single one of you step into this role. And because of where we're at in this company and the momentum that we're creating, I want all of you to know I'm looking at the next future VPs. Every single one of you, the fact that you're showing up on this call on a Saturday morning shows to me your drive. The fact that you care about your team as a whole and you're collectively coming together shows me that all of you are the future leaders of this company. So first, I'm honored to be in the presence of all of you. And I'm excited for what's ahead with Siobhan. I'm just going to tell you guys right now, just a few quick strategies for getting, those customers, but get into your messenger in the little search bar, right? Type in those keywords start pulling up those people that you've had conversations with. Unless you're really organized and you write everybody down. I know some people do, but I'm not that girl. I need to go back and I need to dig through my messenger. You know what I did? Because I've been in the coffee business before. I went through into my inbox and I typed in coffee It pulled up all these people, but it can be, you can type in rush, you can opportunity, all these things. And then that is a great tool for you to follow up and to say things, yeah, like energy, whatever it is that you have used in your conversations. And as it pulls these people up, you have a platform to come back to them and follow up. Hey, so-and-so, I know that you were looking at this, back in May or whenever you last talked. I'm so excited because right now, we are going to be giving this, $10 for a bundle back. And let me ask you guys a quick question. So, and Brittany, this one's for you. So you said that the giveaway is for the brand partners, correct? Okay, and then Ricky is going to give $100 to whoever sells the most bundles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a $100 raffle for your customers. So in addition to the fact that they're going to save that money, all of your customers will also be entered into a raffle to be able to win the $100, which does sweeten the pot for them. Plus, you have the opportunity to win $100 too, right? And it's not a huge amount of people, right? I mean, it's like potentially 1 in 27. Those are pretty good odds, right, to win the $100. So we can add that to the mix, you guys. And what that's going to do is that's going to create a lot of excitement for them. If you guys need some terminology and help upgrading existing existing customers or ambassadors to brand partners, that's one of my specialties. I am really bad at just getting customers because everyone needs to be a brand partner. Reach out to me. I will help you. I'll coach you through it, but there's a lot of easy verbiage we can use to help people see the value of becoming a brand partner. So if you have those people on your team, in your customer base that have had a great experience with the products, let's get them upgraded onto a bundle, right? They have the chance to win the $100. They have a chance to get that discount, or the $20 off of their kit. But then on top of that, you guys, and then the chance to, all the things, but on top of that, then they're going to be able to walk forward and get the best discount going forward. And so that's another thing is, if they grab one of those kits are literally the best way to get the best discount on products. So then you add all these extra layers to it. It's going to be just the nudge that people are going to need to take that extra step. So anyway, guys, there's lots of different tips. I know Siobhan's going to have a chat where we're going to pop in there so I can answer questions. We can all answer questions and put tips in there too. But I am cheering you guys on so big. I am so excited for this for Siobhan. Chelsea, I'm excited for you because then we'll be celebrating on the yacht in Tampa. Yes. Fun, right? Anyway, I'll go ahead and pass it back to whoever, but you guys really pumped up for this team.
And it's not just a yacht party. I know that's maybe what the blues hear. A yacht party, I'm in, but the green in me knows there's so much content we're sharing and working on behind the scenes. And you guys, the leaders that are going to that executive director summit, they're going to come out new level of leadership because the content that's going to be shared at that event, they're going to take it and trickle it down into their team. And you're just going to see new phase of leadership for your leaders. So Carly's like, party, yacht, this sounds fun. I'm like, oh, what session could I do? What details? We're all so different. That's hilarious. And then some people are like, I can't wait to go because when I leave, I'm going to make so much more money. I'm going to know more things to make more money. Some people are just money motivated. So everyone's a little different. The yellows are like, I can't wait to get there and be with my friends. We're just going to have so much fun loving each other. And I can help any way you need me to put out the drinks. I'll do that.
That's why I'm a brown, because I'm all the things. I want a little bit of this, a little bit of all of it. Oh my gosh. I don't know if Ricky wanted to say something. I know he's busy moving his daughter in, but I just almost started crying with this because, and I probably am going to now, so you guys all get to get it live. I wasn't going to try to run for this month. I just wasn't going to because I didn't want to, I don't know. I don't want to be that leader. I do this for you guys. I don't do this for me. And I wasn't going to. And Brittany the other day said, you have to. You're so close. You have to do this. Heather, you're so close. You have to do this. I talked to Ricky, same thing. Like, you have to do this. And so here we are. And this is very uncomfortable and awkward for me, but I know that my yes turned to your yes. Right. And that's how I see this. We're all doing this because it started with Ricky and Brittany, really. And I've told both of them, thank you for your yes. And I've trickled it down to everyone, but that's really it. We're here because they said yes. You guys are here because I said yes. And the people who you bring in are here because you said yes. And just remember that when you're doing all the things. And I don't know. I'm very like, I can't even believe this is happening right now. This is wild. And just thank you. And I'm that it's just, it feels good. So anyways, that's all I have to say. I don't know.
Okay. We will wrap this up. If you want to put a thumbs up, if you want to say something. Is your neck okay? Let's give a bandage.
No, you see that right there? I was shaving this morning in a
Okay.
hurry because we're moving my daughter into her apartment, so I wouldn't have to do it in 2 weeks because we got a chaotic schedule with the little one starting volleyball in 2 weeks. But guys, this is what I would be doing on top of all of this. Okay, so you guys are going to be busy bees this weekend. Okay, hitting y'all's goals. Reach out to your customers. This works, I'm telling you. And go, hey, you know what? Since you've been a loyal customer to me, okay? And I'll throw this on top of what I said I was going to do, okay? So what I want you guys to do is once you've gotten your customer to do this, okay, Ricky's going to pay for it, okay? Ready? So write this down. I want you guys to reach out to your customers that are loving the products, whatever product it is, and say, hey, since you've been a loyal customer to me, do you mind doing me a favor? Have them post a testimonial about whatever product they're taking. Have them tag you on that post. Then you are going to tag me in the comments. That's how I'm going to know that your customer did that. Once you've done that, guess what? I'm going to give your customer $10 for making the post. Okay. So it's up to you guys. You get 20 customers, I'll give $200. You get 10 customers to do it, I'll give $100. I will know because I'll get the notification on my phone. And then guess what? You guys are going to go post that post in the chat. Guess what's going to happen? This person or people are going to start getting comments in their post. What is it? What is it? That's the opportunity right there. I call this setting the hook, okay? And say, hey, you see how easy it is? Do you want me to help you make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month? If they say no, it's okay because they're passing you over their network and their customers. Does that make sense? Guys, y'all should be able, if we get into massive action right now, all the goals that you're trying to achieve will be done tonight. It's not going to wait till Monday. It'll happen tonight, I promise you. So guess what? Just tag me on the post. I'm here. We're all here rooting you guys on. Just know whether you started today or you've been here a while, this company's not going to go nowhere. This will become a house brand all across the globe. And you guys envision yourself on what's happening right now, happening to all of you guys. Because the same way you rally for Siobhan, Chelsea, whoever's trying to hit a rank, your team is going to do and duplicate what you guys do together as a team. There's no I on the word team. Network marketing is basically putting a puzzle piece together, understanding each other's personalities, who can work with who. You're not the light of the team. Your team is the light of the team. And together we can do anything greater than us. Okay, so you guys have a good weekend. Look forward to celebrating each and every one of you guys. I'm gonna be out of pocket for probably about 4 hours. Can't wait to start getting the screenshots sent over to me in the chat. Thank you so much for hosting this, Siobhan. You're incredible, Heather, Brittany, Carly, all of you guys on this call. Have a good weekend.
Holy smokes. Awesome. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go ahead.